many teachers?
I'm sorry, were you asking a question?
Yeah, how many teachers are in this program?
Block 21.
Okay, so 21 plus 3. Are you 3 from the university?
I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the university right now, and then 2 from
Okay.
IRAX.
Okay. So then there's some people that is not here.
No, we don't have
But
that.
anyway, if it will be
But they have.
recorded, then they can.
I want to my They say they put hand up. I don't know how they do. They put your hand up like that. No, they put it there. Yeah. They don't do anything with them.
Okay. Well, it is very nice to see all of you. Even though it's over Zoom, I'm glad everyone has their cameras on. We're able to see your faces. Oh, we have one more joining. It never fails as soon as we start. It's very nice to meet you. So we'll start with just doing staff and participant introductions. So all of us at GSU will introduce ourselves, and then we'll ask you to introduce yourselves. And then we'll have a short little breakout activity where we'll have a breaker activity, just talk in smaller groups. And then we'll go over preparing for your arrival. We'll give you a little packing list, go over the hotel that you'll be staying at, what your stay at GSU will be like, and what the academic program will be like. And then we'll have as much time as you need for questions.
Okay.
I would like to quickly interrupt. Hi, this is Sue Crossan here in Atlanta. Could we ask everybody to put your microphone on mute because it's detracting from the audio quality until it's your turn to speak, please. Thank you.
Okay. All right, so I can get started and introduce myself. So my name is Victoria. I am from Georgia. I grew up around 1 hour away from Atlanta. So I've been here forever. I've traveled a little bit, but I've always lived here. And I do not teach. I just graduated from Georgia State with my master's in applied linguistics. And I am certified to teach English as a second or foreign language. But I started working here in the Office of International Initiatives, and I really love this job. I'm very excited to meet you all. I really like meeting international students and scholars. That's what we do in our office. We help international students and scholars. We arrange their airport transportation. We have programs with them. We do cultural outings, and I think it's a lot of fun. So I'm excited. We'll go to museums together. We'll go to a Braves baseball game together. We'll have a lot of fun. And someone from GSU, do you want me to pick who goes next, or would you just like to unmute? Okay.
Why don't we pick?
All right, Sue, I choose you.
Great, thanks. Hi, everybody. I am Dr. Sue Crossan. I'm one of the academic faculty who will be working closely with you throughout the experience. And I'm also helping coordinate your placements with local teachers here in Atlanta. I am an associate professor of language education in the Department of Middle and Secondary Education. I'm bilingual in Spanish and English. I lived in Mexico for 6 years. I had a Fulbright Award, like many of you are doing, to the Middle East several years ago in Egypt and Israel, and I taught in China. So I love meeting people from other cultures. And we're really excited to be ambassadors of the language and the culture and the best kind of teaching. Oh, and last thing, I was a high school English teacher for immigrant youth in the Washington, D.C. area and public high schools for several years as well. Popcorn, Garrett, the other academic faculty guy.
Hi, Garrett Delavan. I am going to be doing the other half of what Sue is doing, the academic sessions. I'm helping Nosy, who you meet in a minute, plan the technology sessions. And let's see, I'm also a language education specialist. I have been a classroom teacher, K-12, for 18 years prior to this second phase of my career, I was an ESL, adult ESL and high school age ESL teacher, English as a second language, and then a middle school Spanish teacher. So I'm also bilingual in Spanish. And, you know, I was in Salt Lake at a really fascinating time in the early 2000s when we had a lot of refugees being resettled there from the conflict in Sudan, as well as a lot of folks from the Middle East as well in the Bosnia, Serbia conflict. It was really interesting to get started in my career at that time. And I like this crowd of folks from all around the world, and I'm excited.
And Garrett, who do you nominate to go next?
Yes, can I go next?
John.
Oh, hi, everybody. My name is John Bunting. I'm also here at Georgia State University. I'm originally from Boston, Massachusetts, which is still in this country, but it's very far away. And I work, I'm the director of the intensive English program, and I'm a principal senior lecturer in the Department of Applied Linguistics. So I know Victoria from our program. And we work in the intensive English program. We have people coming from all over the world to study English in order to then move into, most of them to move into Georgia State, but sometimes to other universities. We also run programs in the community for immigrants and refugees. And so that's part of what we're doing. And you're going to get to meet a lot of our faculty. They're all English teachers. And they're really wonderful. So they're excited to meet you all. What I'm most excited about in this program is I'm going to get to meet people. I believe it's from 19 different countries in this group, and not just meeting people, but meeting educators. And I'm so excited to learn from you and to share ideas with you. And I am going to ask Nosi to introduce herself.
Hi, everybody. I hope you can hear me. I'm on the road. So my name is Nozi Pomoyo. You can call me Nozi. I am from Zimbabwe originally, but I've been in the US for a long time. I went to school in England where I got my undergrad, and then I moved to the United States, and I was a high school Spanish and ESOL teacher. I am currently a doctoral student in the teaching and learning program, concentration in language and literacy. And I'm Dr. Delavan's graduate assistant. So I will be helping with the technology, and I'm really excited to meet everybody. And yeah, so popcorn.
Maybe Susan Ogletree. No, see, let's go to Susan Ogletree from Georgia State. She's faculty too. Yeah.
Sure. Good morning, everyone. I'm Susan Ogletree, Dr. Susan Ogletree, and I am director of the Center for Evaluation and Research Services. I am a native Atlantan, and I have a very Southern accent. A lot of international people like to hear me talk because I have a very Southern accent. So I really kind of apologize for it. Anyway, there are not very many people originally from Atlanta, but I am from Atlanta, and I'm a methodologist, so I'll be teaching your action research class. But before I came to Georgia State, I was a teacher and a principal for 20 years, and I actually teach in the leadership program at Georgia State. I've had the pleasure of working in South Africa and in Zambia and in Cote d'Ivoire and in mostly African nations. I'm trying to, yeah. And recently, we've had a grant with Jordan teaching Jordanian English teachers. English for All program, if you've heard of it, if you're from Jordan. I know we have one person from Jordan, and we recently had 15 Jordanian teachers visit with us. So I love international work, and I love learning from you all and understanding your culture and getting to know you. It's exciting for me. So thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this program. And I'll popcorn it to, do we have any other GSU people on? I can't see everybody.
I think that's all the GSU.
Okay. So Victoria, how do we want to proceed?
I think we can popcorn to the participants.
Okay.
If you want to nominate anyone, or I can.
Rosa.
Okay, my name is Rosa. I'm from Uruguay. It's a small country at the south of South America. I'm a math teacher, so I think that that's different from all you because you're mainly in English teaching, and I'm more from science. I have been a teacher for 20 years, and now I'm supervising teachers. So it's a quite exciting new job that I'm doing. I go all over the country visiting teachers from all the different grades, and I have been learning a lot in this new position that I have. I'm really excited about the program for two reasons. The first one is to meet you all, and the second one is to meet all my other colleagues working with us, because I think that working with people from other countries and other cultures, it's always something that make us rich in some way. I'm really happy. And I popcorn, let me see. I popcorn Dildora. You have to unmute Dildora because I think that you didn't realize that you weren't.
Sorry. Can you hear me? Okay. Hello.
Now we can. Yes, now we can.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I am Dildora Dadahanova. I am from Uzbekistan. This is the country in the heart of Central Asia, between two big rivers, Amur Darya and the Sir Darya. Currently, I am working as an English for non-native speakers, English teacher at the local school. My hometown is Namangan, a small town. If I talk about my pupils, actually they are the 7th graders, 7th, 8th, and 10th graders. And sometimes I also have the little kids, the 1st graders also. So I'm teaching English, working with them at school, busy whole day with them. And I'm really happy to participate in this program because this program will give me lots of opportunities to work with international teachers to learn more, because if you are alone, because I work with local Uzbek people, but if I work with international teachers, I can learn lots of things from them. And at the same time, I can share some kind of methods with them. That's why I'm really interested in it. The second thing, I think I will have the chance to learn how to use technology, how to make productive lessons as well. That's why I'm really happy, as I have mentioned before, the happiest person in the world, because this year I became the winner of this program. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. And
you have to nominate somebody else.
I can just now. I would like Elsa Romero. I would like to get introduced with her.
Morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, it's a mess. I'm at school and moving all around, so I'm sorry about that.
You are working.
Okay. Well, my name is Elsa Romero. I'm from Honduras. I currently teach 9th graders, 10th graders, and I participate in most projects of seniors, even though I do not teach them this year. What else was it? Oh, first of all, I'm most excited because I get to visit Atlanta. I've never been to Atlanta. I've been to some other places, but not Atlanta. So I'm very curious about places to visit over there, food and all of that. And really, really excited to meet teachers from around the world. Sometimes we feel like we live in a bubble, and that what we are doing, that is it. And there's so many things that are happening around the world in education, and I would like us to share and learn from. I would like to learn from everybody, because there's always learning space, especially if we work in education. So that's what I'm most excited about.
Thank you.
I have to popcorn someone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will popcorn Roxana Rodriguez.
Good morning, everyone. Can you listen to me?
Yeah, we can.
Thank you. Hi. Well, my name is Roxana Rodriguez. I am from Guayaquil, Ecuador. Ecuador is in the middle of the war. I'm pretty excited about this program because I have the chance to meet you all, first of all. And the second thing is that after pandemic, it was so improving education, and everything that we could take advantage from that moment is something that we can bring to our schools. And nothing better than listen from the experience of all of you about how is education doing after that, and what improvements have been made in education. So I'm pretty excited about that, about things that I can learn from all of you. And well, which grades I teach? Actually, I teach 1 grade in high school because since last October, I'm the principal of my school. That's how I can share. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you.
Okay, I'd like to popcorn to Lien Bui from Vietnam.
Oh, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Lien, and please call me Lien because it's my given name. I'm 39 years old, and I'm married with 2 children. I love listening to music. And, you know, I've been to Atlanta once in 2019, and I love Atlanta so much that I dream of coming back. So luckily, God sent me there. And so now I'm so happy to meet you here. I'm currently teaching English at a high school in a rural district in the Central Highland of Vietnam. I teach students from grade 12, 10 to 12. And I love teaching because I love seeing my students grow up day by day. I hope to learn a lot from you, and I hope to know more about your culture as well as teaching experience. So thank you so much for organizing this very, let me see, I'm so happy and warming meeting now. Thank you. And next, I want to introduce Tôn Lê from Vietnam.
Thank you, Liên Bùi. Hello, everyone. I'm Tôn Lê. I'm a mathematics teacher, come from Vietnam. My students come from diverse backgrounds. They are from 15 years old to 18 years old, and this is the first time the Fulbright program give me a occasion to go to abroad for upgrade my knowledge. So there are a lot of exciting things I would like to receive from this program. First, this program give me chance to know a lot of educator and teacher from world. In this program, I and my own participants can share a lot of knowledge in their experience, in their practical experience. And the second thing, I would like to operate as much as possible knowledge, advanced knowledge in teaching, especially in mathematics teaching, and also okay, that's it. And the next people I would like to introduce will be Bison from Jordan. Yeah, thank you for listening.
Hello, I'm Bayan Tahmouni from Jordan. Before I introduce myself, can you see me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, first of all, I'm really happy by seeing your faces, your voices, the enthusiasm in it. I know I'm closer to the GSU University. Okay, as I told you, I'm an English teacher. I teach mainly from 7th to 12th. I go with my students a class after class, but I taught all the Jordanian levels from the 1st till the 12th. Why I'm excited, I never thought of going to the USA before, but I'm a fan of your movies, especially school movies, high school movies. So you will see it as fun and strange. So I would like to experience how the teachers are teaching in such environment where there are mixed gender, and as well as, because we don't have this mixed gender, as well as how they teach with sport. Sport is a main event in your own schools, and this gives encouragement for students to have high achievements. Thank you. I would nominate Sarah from Sudan.
Sarah, you're muted.
Okay. Hello. Okay, I'm Sarah Shamsuddin from Sudan. I am from Khartoum, Sudan, which is the capital of this. I think some of you have heard of what's going on in our country for the past 3 years. If you're not, we're in the middle of a revolution. So, yeah, our political state is not that stable right now. But as a teacher, I've been teaching mathematics from year 1 up until year 8. But right now, for the past 5 years, I've been focused on the middle school because they are transitional between the small children and the older children. And I think those are the ones that need to be focused on more in our schools, because we have a problem with the teachers about how to deal with that critical age of transitioning from childhood to high school and so on. I'm very excited to meet all of you. I grew up in the US, so it's not the first time that I've been, and I grew up there. I was born in Egypt. I'm Sudanese. We've been in the US long time ago when I was in school, but I came to Sudan for the university. I look forward to meeting all of you and learning what's been going on with each and every country during the pandemic, how you dealt with it and how you're coming out from it, because there is a lot to learn. We still haven't left that state. You know, it's still uncertain how to go from online to face-to-face classrooms. We still haven't gotten that part right. So we need to think of solutions about how to work with that. So thank you, everyone. And I would like to popcorn Amir Mohammed.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm from Sri Lanka. It's an island in Indian Ocean. It's south of India. I teach mathematics in a government school. It's a rural school. So I'm very happy to meet you all in this virtual session and hope to meet you soon in person in Georgia State University. I graduated my first degree in mathematics. Then I did my master's in geoinformatics. Before joining teaching career, I was working as a researcher, research office actually. During that time, I had an opportunity to visit USA. So this is the second, I think this is the third time actually. I'm really excited to meet you all. So it's a great opportunity for me to enhance my knowledge by sharing my experience, and I want to get your knowledge from you as well. So it's a great opportunity. See you very soon. So thank you very much. So I would like to nominate Ja Sengpan from Myanmar.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I'm really excited. All right. My name is Jasang Pan. You can call me Pan. That will be the easiest ways to call me, or you can call me Mary. Mary is my Christian name. Please. Right. I'm from Myanmar. You might know it, which is situated in Southeast Asia. I'm from. I originally from the Kachin state, which is situated in northern part of Myanmar. I've been working as a teacher, as an ELSO teacher, for around 7 years. I teach young learner from 7 to 12 years old. That will be around like 4 years. But since and also I teach adult learner too, which will be around 5 years. But after pandemic, so since last years, I started to found my own school that is a primary school. So not only offer the English classes, I also teach the primary level. So I'm working as a principal. I'm now supervising the teachers. I have been working with 20 teachers with me. So I'm really excited to be with all of you guys. Like I'm going to be in US soon. That will be the first time for me to be in US. I've never fly to US before. The things that I'm really excited about for this program, there are two things. One thing is that I will get an opportunity to broaden my teaching knowledge and also professional connections with the teachers, with fellow teachers from different cultures, different background, and also the things that I really excited is that this T program is best fit for me. Because this T program goal is to enhance teachers' knowledge in teaching and also equip the educator with a deeper understanding of international best practices in education through training, observing, co-teaching, sharing professional knowledge with other experienced international teachers in US. Thank you. Okay, so next one, I would like to pick up. Okay, please wait for a moment. So, okay, please. I would like to nominate a man. Sadat, or okay, that will be from Tanzania. I'm sorry for my mispronounce. Thank you.
Yeah, hi everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Sadat. I'm from Tanzania. Tanzania is located in East Africa, and I'm based in Tabora region of Tanzania. I'm teaching English and social science. Have been teaching for 10 years now. the students of my classes are always ranging with the age of 9 to 15. And I'm always teaching secondary school and primary school. This is because the teachers in Tanzania are not enough. So we tend to teach both primary and secondary school. So I do both. I'm so excited to join this program, as it's my first time to be in the US, and thanks God yesterday I received my visa. So I'm so happy. I feel like joining this program will help me to connect with my fellow teachers and other staff from Georgia State University. So from our connection and the meetup, we will learn from one another and develop our teaching skills. And I hope to learn more about US culture and education system. So I feel like I'm so excited and happy, and I'll be more happy to share about Tanzanian culture and the education system with you guys. So this is nice. Another thing that I wish, and I'm so excited and I feel curious to learn, is integrating technology in my teaching. This is something that I want to learn more about it. That's enough for now, and I'd like to pop on to a minute, please, to Nazila Gambarova. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. It is 6 p.m. in my country, Azerbaijan. I'm from Azerbaijan. My name is Nazira. Azerbaijan is near the Caspian Sea, but I live in the second largest city of Azerbaijan, Ganja. It is a beautiful city. I teach students, in the public school. My students are 12 and 16 years old. I'm very excited about this program. I want to learn everything related to education and American life. That's all. Okay, let me choose someone. Just a minute. Okay, there's a teacher, B.B. Kantira.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Kantira Kadi. My students call me Teacher BB. So I'm currently teaching English in a rural school in the south of Thailand, Southeast Asia, with beaches and seas. And the students that I'm teaching are grades 9, 11, and 12. I'm so the most excited about the program. There are two things that I feel excited about the program. The first one is I've been to US before, but have never ever been to Georgia. So I'm so excited to roam around and get to know local people over there. Another one is to share my teaching experiences with other teachers from different cultural backgrounds, because I've been teaching for only almost 5 years. So I'm so excited to meet you all and learn from all of you. Thank you. The next person is,
Sorry, could you let us know which name you want to be called for just your first name? BB, okay.
BB, okay. Thank you. Yeah. Bayan Aita. Oh, sorry. You've been chosen before.
Yes,
Sorry.
I have been chosen, but I have been chosen without my daughter. My daughter wants to share the experience, but she was not here. Okay.
Vuyiswa Gugushe. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Thank you.
I think you are muted.
You forgot to unmute your microphone.
There we go.
Yes, there we go. Hello, everyone. How are you today? I'm very excited to meet you. Iswa Bushe from South Africa. I am currently teaching grades 7, 8, and 9, mathematics and natural sciences. I'm so excited to be part of this program. One of the most exciting things is that I love to travel. It's my hobby. So now getting the opportunity to travel abroad I was over the moon. I still can't believe it. Even now, it's as if somebody can pinch me and say you are dreaming, but it's not a dream. I'm very excited will get to rewire my brains so that I can get to improve myself in different ideas and methodologies of teaching, learning from other countries on how they apply those methodologies to their classrooms. And I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be part of the team. Thank you so much. My hair, I'm doing my hair especially for this occasion. Thank you so much. I'm going to popcorn. Daisy Mukwena. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. My name is Macy Mukwena. I'm from South Africa. People say my country's name is a direction, which is true because it is in the south of Africa, and it happened that my country's named South Africa, so it is basically a direction. We don't have the country's name, in fact, because it is a direction. I teach in Bethlehem Secondary School. I teach grade 10 to 12, English and life sciences. My learners' age ranges from 16 to 23. I am excited to be in this program because mainly I want to develop and I want to grow personally and professionally. And I am certain that when I come back to South Africa after the program, I'm going to come back as a different teacher, a developed teacher, a new teacher, because I'm ready to learn a lot. And I'm excited about the program because I don't master learner-centered approach. And I would love very much to hear from other teachers and the Georgia State University staff, how they treat this approach, the learner-centered, because it is a huge challenge for me and my colleagues here in South Africa. We spend a lot of time trying to engage learners, trying to make them talk, but because English is not their home language, it becomes a problem. So I would like very much to be trained on how to master learner-centered approach. Thank you so much. And I would like to popcorn Lydia, if she hasn't introduced herself. Lydia Ndolo.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I hope everyone is getting me. Okay, I'm Lydia Ndolo from Cameroon. Basically in Douala. Douala is a Cameroon is situated in West Africa. Douala is the economic capital of Cameroon. I was born in Kumba. Kumba is where the Anglophone crisis is going on right now at the Southwest, but I'm presently at the littoral region where it's a bit stable. I'm married and having a daughter. I've been teaching now for 8 years, mathematics. I'm a mathematics teacher. I've been teaching students between the age of 11 to 18 years. That is, we call it Form 1 to upper state. Within my 8 years, I've been teaching different classes the first 5 years. But due to the corona crisis, the past 3 years, I've been separating the younger students from Form 1 to 5 comes from 7:30 to 12, and the older students come from 12 to 5. And since I prefer teaching in the morning, so for the past 3 years, I've been teaching students in the younger session between 11 to 15 years old. I can't wait to meet you all. I'm so excited about the program. I'm so excited. I've never been to the US. My first time I'll be coming there. I'm excited. My first hobby is traveling. I used to travel. I've traveled to other countries, but not to the US. So excited to come and meet everyone, meeting lecturers and people from other teachers from other countries. And in order to learn more technologies, especially in my subject, mathematics, technologies, teaching activities, in order to create a student-centered lesson. I really like to learn more about technologies in teaching mathematics, new methods and technologies and activities in teaching mathematics. And also to know more about America. I've never been there. I'm so excited to know and to meet everyone. So I'm glad to be nominated for this program. I pray to do my best and to learn more so that I'll come and actually transfer the knowledge to my colleagues, to students, especially the female students school club. I don't know if it's existing in Georgia. I'm the coordinator of the female students school club here in Cameroon, and I've been working with students, and I would really like to have some more expertise, more knowledge on how to grow them up in the STEM program that I'm mostly teaching them. So I'd like to know more about that and get others, share my experience and learn more. I'm basically coming to learn more and more. Thank you so much. Thank you. Can't wait to meet you all. Okay, here for now, I would like to nominate Manel from Nigeria. Manel from Nigeria.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Madam.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Nice to meet you all. So I am Manal Hamouda from Algeria. Algeria is situated in North Africa. It's the biggest country in Africa. It was Sudan before its division. Now it is Algeria. I'm a high school teacher. My learners are aged between, let's say, 15 and 18. I'm excited about the experience of the Fulbright experience right from its beginning. I like the way we applied, and then the tension of being, chosen, and taking the interview, taking the TOEFL exam. It was the first time for me to take an international language test. It was nice. And I'm excited about traveling alone for the first time in my life abroad, because I traveled before, but it was with my family. Now I'm gonna be on my own. Okay, and living alone also there, meeting people of the same, domain, teachers like me, sharing experiences. Teaching the English language in Algeria is really developed. We give a lot of importance to foreign languages in general. Working actually with Word Learning on a program in Algeria. We are preparing for an international conference here in Algeria on the 1st of November. And I'm responsible on organizing the webinars. We're holding webinars each 15 days. I'm the one responsible on, talking to speakers and stuff. We work a lot on that. There are a lot of workshops. I participated in a lot of workshops. I presented, I was a speaker, I was a participant. So it's really thriving. And there is something new in Algeria that we are introducing, the English language in the primary school. We used to study it. Students used to study English from the middle school. Now they are going to start it from the primary school. This is why the entrance in Algeria, the school entrance, is delayed until the 21st of September, because the primary school teachers are in training and the books are being prepared and stuff. So I think, I hope we are going to learn a lot. I hope we are going to do a lot of site visiting there in Atlanta and learn more about the Southern culture. I hope we are going to make a very good group, going together in a group, sharing different, telling stories, sharing culture is an amazing thing. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I have to choose someone. Sorry.
Yes, by my count, we have one final person. You can see if you can identify who that is, or I can nominate them.
Is it Lean Swimmo?
No. It would be.
Olasun Kanmi?
Yep, that's it.
So, okay.
You are muted. Okay.
All right. Okay. I think I'm muted now. I'm unmuted now.
Yes, you're okay now.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here. And I guess I'm the last person, so I don't have the stress of nominating any other person. So I am Olasunkanmi Okwaifa from Nigeria. I'm a teacher. I teach grade 10 specifically, but I am eligible to take 10, 11, and 12. I'm a social innovator. I have a literacy program with primary school in my compound, in my school community. I'm excited because it will be my first time of traveling out of my country and going to Georgia, where my country actually won the World Cup in 1996, I guess, or Olympic 1996, Atlanta 96 is also another good one for me too. So I also like to share a lot. I mean, learning English language from the first speaker is a good one for me. Then I also like to share my phone-based learning with every other teacher that would be in this program, how I use dance step, rap songs to win several awards like Global Teacher Prize and some other awards like that. So I'm really excited to meet everyone. Thank you. So no one to nominate.
No one.
Thank you. It's very nice to meet all of you guys. It was great hearing a little bit about you. I know we'll get to learn a lot more about you as the weeks go on. But this was a great introduction. So we didn't quite think that it would take so long for us all to introduce ourselves. So I think we'll kind of bypass that breakout session time and we'll go into academic content. So I'll ask Dr. Sue Kaysen to go over what she will be covering with you guys. I believe she has a meeting. We thought we wouldn't, I don't know why I thought it wouldn't take us this long to introduce ourselves, but if you.
Thanks, Victoria. Again, I'm Dr. Sue Kaysen, and I'll go through a couple of these pieces in the academic program that we will work on together. And I think Dr. Bunting will come up next on the next slide. Is that right, Victoria?
I think we'll cover most of the academic nature in this slide.
Okay, so we'll make sure Dr. Delavan and Dr. Bunting also just cover some of these. So, there's different components. There's going to be work on learning things related to improvement, the professional development that so many of you, and it seems like all of you are really excited about, and we'll do our best to collaboratively learn from and with each other. So we have some literature that you'll be getting to engage, some short films, lots of hands-on activities where you're learning about student-centered learning, where students develop their own self-efficacy, effective curriculum and lesson planning. We have things about community engagement, like service learning, also learning language through content, not just sort of that like sit down with a book that's built about how to kind of have conversations in English, but how to really drive the kind of content that kids will be interested in, and that they'll also be learning, academic language, for example. So there's some student assessment. Dr. Gwen Benson, who will also be working with us, she and I are working on the field placements in the local Atlanta area. So I'll stop there, and maybe Dr. Delliman, if you want to round out whatever I might have missed before Dr. Bunting explains what he'll be doing with this great group.
Thanks, Sue. Yeah, so I'll be part of the team talking about the instructional theories and methods. And like Sue said, I'm looking forward to the dialogue, right, of what you're bringing in terms of knowledge, and how the US context maybe can give you some new ideas of things to try in your classroom. And gonna try to model as much as possible, like Sue is hinting, right, with her approach, like being immersed in the kind of teaching that is student-centered, right? But then Nosy and I are planning your technology sessions as well, and I think you're going to really like this because we have Melissa Spencer, an expert from our technology sort of teaching wing at the university level, CETLO. I can't remember the whole acronym right now, but they've got just years of experience training our faculty and on grants like this, folks in how to. We're going to focus on like how to get students involved in projects using technology to absorb and represent information that you find central to what your curriculum is all about, but in ways that can really get them excited and allow you to really truly engage them in sort of the 21st century to the extent possible in your context. And we really appreciate that you filled out those surveys so we can kind of know what you've got to work with. And then Nosy is going to follow up each session after CETLO, and Melissa from CETLO presents for half of the 3 hours, some more information to really engage you about technology use and making sure students can also, use the internet in ways that don't leave them misinformed, as we're seeing it in this day and age. That kind of topic. But then leadership and action research are going to happen sort of at the end of our academic sessions, and I think we already alluded to that Susan Ogletree is going to teach you the action research, and you're going to have the ability to plan curriculum that you want to implement, and an action research project that you'd like to do to kind of help folks in your context and take leadership in your context and bring back what you've learned in this experience from us as well as each other. So yeah, John, do you want to speak to the English as a second language portion?
Yeah. Thank you, Garrett and Sue. As I mentioned before, I'm the director of the intensive English program, and part of the program that you'll be involved in will be looking at language itself and working on ways to improve language, as well as exploring how language is being taught here to our university students and pre-university students. So it's a slightly different population. When you first get here, within the first couple of days, we're going to have you do a little diagnostic, and then we're also going to have an interview with each one of you so that we can try to identify the needs or wants that you have identified for yourself. One of the things that we do is we encourage building a community of practice and building professional development. So part of what we can include for you will be effective strategies on writing for grant proposals, conference proposals, also looking at presentation skills and things like that. In addition, we're going to have a practicum component that will be based here with our intensive English program. And in that program, you're going to be able to meet with a lot of very experienced English teachers. And we also have a separate practicum for the math teachers. And you'll be working with someone who's from our math department here. And we also will include time for you to work on individualized issues that you have identified and that we think we want to encourage you to look at. So that's also going to be a little bit of part of it. And I think that's it for what we are going to do. So Victoria, I don't know if you want to talk to anything about the cultural experiences.
Yeah.
The fun.
Yes, the fun stuff. This is what I told our group that just left. I do all the fun stuff, so you'll learn from everyone else, and whenever you want to go bowling or to a baseball game, that will be me. And I really enjoy it. So we have a lot of really fun stuff planned. I've already mentioned the baseball games because I love baseball and I'm very excited for that one. We'll have a night where we all go bowling together. I don't know if you've been bowling, if you have bowling alleys in your home countries. I'm very bad at it, but I still like to go. So we'll have fun. I'll come in last place and you'll all feel good about beating an American at bowling. We'll go to the High Museum. It's the art museum in Atlanta. They have a lot of really neat rotating exhibitions, a lot of different wings. They have African art, European art, American art. That'll be a lot of fun as well. I know I haven't exhausted. That's not everything that we're going to do, but maybe I'll leave some things for a surprise. We'll also give you guys cards for the Atlanta public transportation system. So when you have free time, if you want to go anywhere on your own, if you're tired of me, you can always take the MARTA and you can ride around and go to new places around Atlanta. Not many of our staff, I would say, are too crazy about MARTA, but I've noticed that a lot of our international visitors, they love taking MARTA. It's very exciting to get on the subway and go somewhere new. So I hope you'll enjoy that as well. And yeah, we'll have lots of cultural experiences, lots of chances for you to meet Americans. And when I say Americans, all I mean is people living in America, because something that's very special about this country is once you're here, you're an American. It doesn't matter where you were born, doesn't matter where your parents were born. People in America are Americans. So you'll get to meet a lot of different people from all over the world that are still Americans.
Well said, Victoria. Thank you.
Thank you. What to pack? Yeah, we have a little packing list here, and we'll also send you a document with some recommended items. A big thing to remember to pack is clothing that can be layered. So in September, October, we'll have mornings where it's kind of cool and you'll want a jacket. And then in the afternoon, it's hot. It gets very hot when the sun comes out. Atlanta kind of keeps all the heat. So you'll want to be able to have something that's breathable, a light fabric, but then also have a jacket for the mornings and the evenings. And then inside, in almost every building in the United States, there is air conditioning. And for some reason, they keep it very, very cold. So I have even a little portable heater that I keep in my office because it's too cold to sit in there all day. So you'll want to bring a jacket even if you don't wear it. And at the beginning of the program, you might find that it's not too cold for you in the rooms and you don't need it. But at the beginning, it's a good idea to bring it and definitely pack one. You'll also want to bring comfortable shoes for walking that cover your toes. We are in a city, so you might not want to wear like flip-flops or anything with your feet exposed. They might get a little dirty, but definitely comfortable shoes for walking. You'll be staying very close to campus. So when you come in for your academic sessions, for your sessions with the English program, you will be walking in. It's still not very far, but to wear high heels might be a little uncomfortable for you. If you like swimming, you can bring a swimsuit. You'll have access to the Georgia State Recreation Center, and we have pools. There's a sauna if you like to sit in the sauna, and a lot of other workout equipment. So if you have like gym clothes, you can bring those. We also have a rock climbing wall if you've ever done that. It's very fun. Also an umbrella. It might not rain as much once we get into October. In the summer months in Atlanta and Georgia, it rains pretty much every day. It doesn't rain all day, but there's always some rain. So it'll be good to bring one. If you forget one, that's okay. If you need one, we can work it out. We have some at our office that we can give you as well. So for your healthcare, you should bring a copy of your insurance. Just have that with you. If you forget that, again, if you have it digitally, we can print it off once you get here. If you have any prescription medication that you usually take, of course, you should bring that. And then if there's any kind of over-the-counter medicine that you really like to take from your home country, you can bring that with you as well, because we might not sell it here. But there is also a pharmacy that's very close to where you're staying, where you can go and you can get like acetaminophen or any kind of medicine that you need. But if there's something that you really love at home, that's a good idea to bring it just in case. If you have any local snacks or treats from home that you could kind of snack on if you're starting to feel homesick, if there's something that you think would not go bad over the course of your stay, something kind of prepackaged, you can bring that. You should still check double check the luggage policy, because some things, not everything can be brought in. So just make sure that it's something that's allowed. But we have found that the American food is not always the same as what you have at home, and it's hard to find something that's just like it is at home. So it would be good to bring something if you can think of anything. If you don't already have one, you know, our plugs in the US are different than in most of the world. So if you have an adapter where you can plug in your phone charger or your laptop charger and change the, I'm not sure what you call it. What is it? This thing. So you can bring something to connect so that you can plug it into the wall, the power converter. Again, if you don't have one, that's okay. We have a couple of spare ones at our office, and they also sell them. I know I had some people come in one night and they didn't have one and they needed to charge their phones. And there's a CVS. It's a drugstore pharmacy that's very close to where you're staying, and they sell them. So if you get here and you don't have one, it's a 5-minute walk to go and get one. If you have any home country items that you'd like to show off, any dress that isn't too much to pack with you, any kind of knickknacks that you can show, that's always very interesting to see. And if you have a personal computer or a cell phone, you can bring that as well. We will provide you with laptops if you don't bring one, so that's no problem. And an extra suitcase if you plan on doing shopping. It might be worth it to go ahead and bring one. I know a lot of people, they buy things on Amazon. They want to go to Walmart and buy a lot of things to bring home, and they end up needing another suitcase because you always leave with more than you came with. So just some tips about arriving in Atlanta. So all of you will be arriving at different times. Most of you will be arriving at different times throughout the day. So my office, Ahu and I will be arranging for your airport transportation. Once everyone's flights are in, we're still waiting for a couple of more flights information. Once we have everything, we'll send you all individual emails to let you know where to go, where to be, and what time you'll get the transfer, but we will arrange it. You don't have to worry about that. Recovering from travel and jet lag, the best advice we can give is when you get here, if you get here early in the morning or in the afternoon, stay awake. Even if you're very tired, drink some coffee. You'll have coffee in your rooms. Do what you can to stay awake through the day and then go to sleep at night. And then if you wake up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because it's 9 a.m. wherever you're from, try to go back to sleep. Don't get up yet. Just lay there and try to rest as much as you can, because if you start the day very early, you will be exhausted. We have a lot of things planned for you, so you want to get as much sleep as you can. Okay. Again, adjusting, we have a lot of things planned for you, so you will have to maybe adjust to the program schedule. We will be very busy most days. We've tried to give you at least one day off per week where you can go about Atlanta on your own or just sit there in bed and lay down and relax. But hopefully it won't be too much of an adjustment. But again, if you have any troubles with anything, you can always talk to one of us about it. We do have a counseling department at Georgia State. So if you're having real trouble with anything, you can also talk to a counselor for free and they can help you adjust to the program to living in Atlanta. So living with a roommate, you will be staying at a hotel that has a full kitchen, living room, bathroom, bedroom, and one will sleep in the living room. There's a bed, and then one will sleep in the bedroom in the bed. So how you decide on that is up to you. It might be nice to do 3 weeks, one person is in one place, and then 3 weeks, another is in another place. Again, that is up to you. The hotel kind of randomly assigned people to rooms according to the women are together and the men are together. I will send you that information to let you know who you're staying with. And if you have any concerns about that, you can let me know. If you would prefer to be rooming with someone else, that's totally okay. The hotel just really wanted your names in there already. So I just gave them the names and we can work it out if you have any problems. Staying safe and healthy. I will give you a lot of information when we meet in person about living in Atlanta, about staying safe. It's good for everyone to remember that Atlanta is a big city. You will be staying in the downtown area of a big city. So you just always need to be aware of your surroundings and just don't do anything here that you wouldn't do at home. Everyone's adults. I'm sure that you know how to stay safe and take care of yourselves, but I will go over more information about that when we see each other in person. And also caring for ourselves so we can care for others. So it's very important not to jeopardize your own health while you're here. Don't overdo it. Don't overstretch yourself, because if you don't care for yourself, then you can't be there for everyone else on the team. So we want everyone to be safe, be well, so that we can all take care of each other and you all can learn from each other, work together. Again, I'll just be doing the fun stuff, but I also want you to care for yourself and be well so that you can come with us to all of our fun events. Okay. So what we will provide, I've already kind of mentioned that you'll be living very close to campus at a hotel. It's called the Residence Inn. It's very, very nice. For most of the program activities, if it's not on campus, we will either use, it's called Panther Shuttle. It's the Georgia State University bus system. So we will reserve a bus for that to take you. Or whenever you're in your placement schools, since you'll all be going in groups to different places, we'll use an airport transportation company that we have worked with for many years. Very professional, they're very good, and they'll take you where you need to go. So all of the program events will have the transportation figured out. You don't have to worry about it. And then you'll also have the MARTA passes. So whenever you want to go on your own to places, you'll be able to do that. We also have the Uber and Lyft apps if you would prefer to call a car. And I could also help you figure all that out if you're interested in using the rideshare. So we will give you passes to have meals at Panther Dining. One thing you'll learn at Georgia State is everything is Panther. A panther is our mascot. So our buses, our dining halls, your card, your university card, everything is Panther. So at Panther Dining, you'll have 3 meals a day. They'll actually scan your hand to access it. It's very top of the line, very interesting. So you'll be able to go in there pretty much anytime you want. It's good for 3 meals a day, but there's not a specific time that you have to go in. They have very good food. They update the menus every week, and I'll send you guys that information. So if you have any dietary restrictions, you'll be able to see on the online menu what item they're offering, if it's vegetarian, if it's vegan, if it is halal, if it's kosher, and so on. Again, we will provide laptops and headsets if you don't have them. It's no problem. If you bring them with you, you can just let us know. But I think we'll probably get everyone a laptop just in case if there's any software that needs to be downloaded that isn't working on your computer. It'll just be good for us to have those as backups. Any textbooks or course materials that you need will be provided by Georgia State, so you don't have to worry about finding a textbook, buying the textbook. That'll all be taken care of by us. We'll also provide you with COVID-19 personal protective equipment, so we'll have hand sanitizers and extra masks. We'll also have, I've already ordered a lot of COVID tests. I think other people on the program staff have as well. So if you need a test, if you're not feeling well, we can give you one of those, or we could also tell you where you can get one around your hotel. Also, if you don't have a coat to bring, if you forget a coat to bring, we do have some coats available that we could share with you. So in the hotel, you'll have a bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, as I mentioned. The kitchen is almost complete. There isn't an oven. So what you would put in like a lasagna or bread to bake, it doesn't have that, but there is a refrigerator. There's a stovetop for cooking with a pan. And there's also pots, pans, silverware, cups, bowls, everything like that. There's bedding, so you don't have to bring a pillow or blanket. And the shower, they've got little bits of shampoo, conditioner, and such, kind of like a starter supply of it. And at the beginning of the program, our office will take you to the grocery store for you to get some things if you want to cook at home. And you can also get the body wash and shampoo and things like that. You'll also have a hair dryer there if you need to dry your hair, and a iron if you need to iron your clothing, and a board for that as well. So at the hotel in Atlanta, the tap water, the sink water, that is safe to drink. If you don't like to drink it, you don't have to. Whenever we go grocery shopping, we can buy some water bottles for you. But the water is safe to drink. I drink it every day and I have no problem. As I mentioned, all of the buildings here, most of the buildings here have air conditioning. So your hotel will have air conditioning and will have heat. So if it's cold outside, you can turn the heat on. If it's hot, you can turn on the AC. And it'll have free Wi-Fi, so free internet throughout. Do you have any questions about the accommodations that you'd like me to answer?
No.
No, all good?
No, everything is really clear. So thank you.
Everything is clear.
I
Thank
see
you.
that Manal asks about washing machine. There's not a washing machine in the room, but there is one at the hotel that you won't have to pay for. It's they just run for the guests. So you will be able to wash your clothes.
Victoria, is going to be possible to receive items from Amazon?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, so you can have it shipped to the hotel. Another option that I do for a lot of our international guests, I have the Amazon Prime account. So if you don't have Amazon Prime, you can send me the link of whatever it is that you want to order and I can buy it and have it shipped to me, and then I'll bring it to you. And then there's no shipping fee and it gets here in 1 or 2 days. So that goes for everyone. Even our GSU people. If you need something from Amazon, let me know.
Thank you, Victoria. That's very nice of you.
Thank you.
So Amir,
Sorry,
is
there's a
possible-
question
Sorry?
in the chat that says, did you read
Yeah.
it?
So for the mobile SIM cards, we will provide you with those as well, and I can help you in setting that up. That will be possible, it'll be no problem. And the meals are paid for. Don't worry about that. Whenever we go grocery shopping, that will be something that you would pay for. And I know IREX will also be giving you a stipend. So if you want to go to restaurants, you can also go to those. But for the Panther dining, all of that is taken care of. You don't have to pay.
Thank you.
Okay. And just some information about staying connected. I've got my number and Ahu's number on this screen. Ahu unfortunately couldn't make it today, but I work with Ahu in the international office. She's my supervisor. She's very excited to meet you guys. She's here if you have any questions. I'm here if you have any questions. And there's both of our numbers. Generally, if you have any kind of question, you can ask either one of us and we're happy to help. And if it's not something that we can answer, then we will know who can answer it and we can direct you to them.
Okay, I want to ask a question. They say that we have to put on our luggage the phone number of your university. Is it, where is it?
So
yeah, 33 or
if they want the number of the university for the luggage, you should just put my phone number. So then if something happens, they can call me. Georgia State, we have over 50,000 students. So if the main phone number gets called, they're not going to really be able to help. There's a lot going on at Georgia State. So you can just put my phone number and I'll be able to help.
You provided your phone number on the email, right?
I'm not sure if it's in the email, but it is on the screen and I can also put it in the chat right now.
Yeah, please.
There we go. And so I also saw that someone at some point put in the WhatsApp group that you've all made.
Yeah.
We were planning on also making one. And the idea that I had with this, since you already have one, is that I would join that one to get all of your phone numbers and then create a new one with the program staff so that you guys can still have your own group chat where you can talk together. And I don't know, you might want to have a way where all of you can communicate outside of the GSU people. So I can join that, get your phone numbers, and then leave and create a new one. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, I would like to thank Sadat for sending the link.
Yes, thank
you.
you.
You're welcome.
So once you're here at GSU, most of the email communications that we'll be doing will be through your GSU emails. That is why I was emailing you guys last week, was to fill out those forms for human resources. And once they've processed those, you'll get your own GSU email, your Panther number, and on whenever we go for the campus tour, you'll get your Panther card, and that's how you'll access all of the resources. Once we have your GSU credentials, I'll send each of you guys a separate email with what your credentials are and instructions for activating your email address. And then once we all have those, that is what we'll be using to contact you, and the WhatsApp as well. We'll also be using something called iCollege for the academic content and for the English language instruction. So this is like our virtual teaching platform. Whenever they upload, they'll upload syllabi, they'll upload kind of assignments to iCollege, and that's what you'll use with your GSU credentials. So we can't add you to that just yet. Once we have your credentials, we'll add you to that. I'll also send you some resources on how you use iCollege. And if you have any questions about it, you can always message me on WhatsApp, email me, we can get on Zoom and talk about it. I did my bachelor degree and my master degree at Georgia State. I've been using iCollege for a long time, so I'm here to answer any questions that you have about it, okay?
I would like also to ask about ECA letter. Do you have anything, do you have an idea about it? Because they say that we have to bring an ECA letter. Do you know anything about it?
ECA is something with IREX, and I believe we had Lynn and Richard here.
Yes, I wish they can answer us, because I have a letter from IREX and Fulbright, not ECA.
Okay.
Hi, Bayan. So the ECA letter was to obtain your visa. If you already have a visa, you do not need that letter. We only provided it at the beginning of the pandemic when borders were still closed, and some of our participants were having trouble getting obtaining a visa to enter the US. So we provided this letter to support their application, their J1 application. But if you already have your visa, all you need is just your IREX finalist letter, or your FFSB finalist letter to show that to the Customs and Immigration officer when you enter the country.
Thank you very much.
Great. Do we have any other questions?
No.
Yes, there is
No.
a question in the chat.
Can you send us the presentation so we can review all these things?
Certainly.
Okay, perfect.
And
I
I'll
have
also,
to.
sorry?
I'm sorry. I have to leave, so that's why I asked for that. So thank you very much, and I will see you soon. And I'm happy for that.
Good. Bye.
Yes, Victoria. Yes, someone is asking on the chat about the visiting of the host families. Yes.
So we'll have dinners planned where you'll go to local families' homes and have dinners.
Great.
Meet different people around Atlanta.
That's great.
Hello, Victoria. I wish to ask, I don't know if you are getting me.
Yes, I hear you.
Yes, I wish to ask if there are churches around.
Yes.
On Sunday, we can go for Catholic church. Is there a Catholic church around?
Church. I'm positive that there is. I don't know the exact location, but I can look into that and send you an email. Lydia, Catholic Church.
Yeah, I'll be like that. Yeah, I would like that.
I'm sure that we do have Catholic churches in Atlanta.
Okay.
I'll just have to see.
Okay. Thank you.
I know the dining hall does have halal options. My understanding, though, is it's not a huge selection, but there are definitely halal options.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's see, Mona. I also learned recently of an app that you can download if you have a smartphone, where you can download apps that can tell you where all of the halal options at restaurants are and what restaurants are totally halal and which ones have options. So I can ask the name of that app and let you know what it is if you'd like it.
That will be great.
We also have a number of students here who can also give you some suggestions, because they've been doing this for a while now.
Okay. That will be great work for us.
We also have great vegetarian restaurants.
Yes, many. All right, guys, do we have any other questions?
No, I understand everything.
Well, I'll send you guys this presentation and I'll share the video, but I'll have to use something called WeTransfer because the file will be too big to send as an email. So you'll get the video on something called WeTransfer. So you can be on the lookout for that as well.
Can you send the link on the WhatsApp group? Can you send the link on the WhatsApp group?
So the link to
the link to this meeting.
Oh, to the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Zoom will have a link, Victoria, that you can share with everybody on the
Okay.
WhatsApp group.
I can certainly try to do that. Yes. Let me go ahead and open that up before we leave too. There we go.
Victoria, can we have like a calendar like the other universities of all the activities that we are going to do? Or it good.
Yeah, we've been working on one. I think did we have any other updates to make after this morning?
I think it's just that one IREX meeting that we're just nailing down the exact time on it. Everything else I think is set, I believe, right? Victoria?
Yeah, I think we're okay. So yes, we can send it. And then if there's any updates or changes, we can let you know.
Thank you.
And Sarah, that is a hard one to answer. John, do you have any ideas of how much money they should bring just in case, other than shopping money?
Well, really, there's not going to be a whole lot of expenses other than shopping. The only other thing, if you have access to either a credit card or something where you can take money out of an ATM, my experience has been that if you have that option, you get, it's actually a pretty good exchange rate and it works really nicely. But otherwise, there's not a whole lot of expenses other than things that you want to do for fun here. Maybe I would say, if you want to just bring an emergency $100, that can't hurt.
Yeah, I've checked some sites that like the aquarium and the botanical garden stuff, but they are all paid. So we need money for the entrance. The tickets are all paid.
So the aquarium, we will take you, and we have that covered for the aquarium and the World of Coca-Cola. That will be covered. And then I can send you some information. What we buy is something called a city pass, and it includes admission to certain places, and then it gives you discounts for other places as well. I know the aquarium is very expensive, so you don't have to worry about buying those tickets. We'll have that covered and we'll go with you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
And shopping is always fun, so.
Yeah. People always love Walmart. Going to the Walmart. It's very, very big, and they sell everything you can think of.
Is there a Walmart near the hotel?
Through MARTA, you can access it. Walmart is so big that they don't have them in the downtown area because there's just not enough space. So there's some kind of around. The closest one, we'll get into this at the orientation a bit more. The closest one I wouldn't totally recommend going to. They're usually out of a lot of things. I don't know if many people go there or why, but usually when I go, what I need, they don't have. But there's one that I found is very reliable, and it's in a shopping center with some other stores. And that's where we'll take you on the time that we go grocery shopping with you. But you can get there with MARTA, and then there's like other clothing stores, there's an office supply store, there's a lot of stuff nearby there too.
Thank you.
I would like to ask about the hours that we will be like working hours, like from what time to what time?
So the academic program courses will be mostly 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. thereabouts. And then that's kind of Monday through Thursdays at the beginning. With Fridays, it depends on the Friday, but almost every Friday morning you'll be doing the technology training from 9 to 12 with Garrett, Nosy, and Seatlow. And then every Friday you'll meet with Susan and Gwen, and they'll do a program evaluation with you, check in, make sure everything's okay. And then the afternoon is kind of depending on the Friday. Sometimes you'll go back and do the English and math practicum courses. Sometimes you'll go on a visit somewhere, kind of depends. And then when you're actually in the schools, that can be about 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. It depends on the specific school because each school will have a different, slightly different starting time and ending time.
Thank you.
And then our fun stuff will be some evenings during the week and then some Saturdays. I think there's one Sunday for I believe the Braves game is on a Sunday.
Yeah. And do you think that the homework that are going to be assigned for us, how long will they take? Or we should have like 2 hours, more or less?
My academic folks, do you have an idea? Oh no, John's having technical.
I was trying to find my unmute button. I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, I was talking about the homework since we're going to be at the hotel at 4. How long is the homework going to need? Like 2 hours, 3 hours, or it depends on us, on our abilities?
Well, speaking for the EFL practicum and then the English component of it, we're going to try to make the homework, because I know you have a lot of other things going on, we're going to try not to give you a huge burden for homework there. However, we'll give you plenty of things if you want to be doing additional work. So for example, if you decide, well, I actually really want to work on, let's say you actually have an idea for a conference presentation or a paper that you want to write. You know, you can do additional things, but we're going to try to keep our component of it pretty well contained to those hours, because when you see the calendar, you've got a lot of fun things going on outside that we want to make sure that you can fully enjoy.
Inshallah, yes.
Inshallah.
Hopefully. Inshallah. There's one more question that just popped up, and I just forgot. So the homework, it depends on the work, the things that we take. So 3 days we are going to have, for example, we are going to be quarantined in our own rooms. The very 3 days.
Sorry?
Or not? Are we going to be isolated in our 3 days or not?
If someone does test COVID positive, then there will be a period of isolation.
So we will start from the very beginning.
Yes.
Yes. So as I hear from a jet lag, because we will arrive late, so are we going to have first day off or not?
No.
No?
We'll say we hit the ground running. On the first day, we have a lot of things planned. I know you will be tired, but it will be okay. And I think it's good to start off doing a lot on the first day, because then whenever we're finished, you can eat dinner, go to sleep.
You'll sleep well
at
that
normal
night.
time, right?
Yeah.
I think it'll help you get on a good schedule.
Yes. There's another thing, but I will return to it later.
Okay. We can drink a lot of coffee too.
Yeah, I have a similar question to Bayan. Is a COVID-19 test necessary for us to take before coming? Is it after being vaccinated? Is it necessary?
So you don't have to take it before coming. IREX has asked us to give you all a test within 5 days of your arrival. But to come to the US does not require a test if you're vaccinated. Okay.
And one of the things too, I just want to mention, you know, the state of Georgia where we are, they're relatively loose, but I think for all of us, we all want to keep each other healthy, keep everyone healthy. We encourage masking, and actually during our programs, it's required, right, Victoria?
Yes.
Yeah, But even outside of that, we encourage you to do that. However, you will see there are people here in Georgia who may not be masking, which is actually even more reason why it's a good idea.
Yes.
I've heard from my colleague in another university that there will be a holiday from the 6th of November till the 9th.
October, you mean?
Yeah, October. I'm sorry.
No, I don't think we have a holiday. No. I know at the end of the program you'll go to DC.
Yeah.
On the 24th. But we don't have a holiday.
Well, and sometimes right around October 10th to 12th. I mean, at one point that was considered Columbus Day, and then it's also sometimes considered Indigenous Peoples Day here in the United States. So it's a common time to have a fall break, but we're not going to be doing that, and a lot of places don't do that.
Yeah. Your placement schools, they will be closed that week. So you won't be going to those schools during that week. But colleges, universities,
coming to us.
Yeah, we don't take breaks. We get Christmas and then Memorial Day and Labor Day. Every time else we're open, we're working.
You are really working.
So I have a question from Rodriguez. How many souvenirs? Do you mean how many souvenirs to take from the US back home?
Now for example, from Ecuador to in there to share with, I'm not sure if we are going to have a class to share with another teacher from the United States. Yes. Something like that.
Yes, so you'll have a partner teacher in the US and you'll be visiting their classroom and teaching with them, observing their classes and things. And you will have one lesson where you'll do a cultural lesson. So if you'd like to bring anything from home, you can share with the students and show them. But it's really up to you. I know you're packing for 6 weeks and you'll want to leave some space in your luggage to take stuff home with you. So however much you would like to bring, however little you would like to bring, it's entirely up to you.
Thank you.
All right. Do we have any other questions?
No, I don't have.
Okay. I think I've kept you guys here longer than maybe you planned. So thank you for sticking around. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. But
We're so excited to be seeing you guys soon.
Yes, it's so exciting. Really great.
I wish that you can join our own WhatsApp group, all of you.
Sorry?
Yes, Victoria.
Thank you very much. It was really fruitful meeting. Thank you.
Victoria.
Yeah. Yes, Sarah?
Yes, actually, I was saying that can we take a photo, one photo, like
Yes.
our first meeting?
Yes. Do we have everyone's cameras on if you want to be in the photo?
Put your camera and your smile on.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Elsa.
Yeah,
All right.
we're getting more.
Oh.
Great. They've got you.
And I think Nosi might not be able to photo in. I think she's like.
Maybe not.
Hey.
All right. So are we ready? I'll count down. 3, 2, 1. Cheese. Very nice. I'll send that. I'll join the WhatsApp group in a little while, and I'll send that to you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
See you very soon.
Hi guys. Feel free.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. See you all soon.